So good afternoon all. So today we are going to study about control statements. So we already studied some of the control statements. Last class we studied about while loop. So while is a pre-test condition loop where if we want to execute certain statements repeatedly, we will use while loop. So the statements inside the while loop will execute until the condition become false. Similar to while loop, here we are going to study do while loop. Another construct that is very closely related to the while construct is the do while construct. The do keyword is placed on a line of code at the top of the loop. A block of statements follows it with a text expression after the keyword while at the bottom of the loop. Do while is a post-test loop. Statement block executes at least once. The figure illustrates this one. The form of this loop construct is as follows. So here there is a do followed by the statements to be executed. In the end we have a while. Inside that we have a text expression, and also one more important thing is here I have a semicolon. So after while text expression, here I have a semicolon. So this is the equivalent flowchart for do while loop. So we already studied about initialization and updating and all. So here also there will be an initialization step. Then the statements will be executed. Then there will be an updating statement. After that only the condition will be tested. If the condition is true, that statement will be executed again. Updating of control variable will happen. Again text expression will be evaluated. If it is true, the statement and updating will continue executing. So what you have to study here is the difference from while loop. What is the difference between while loop and do while? In while loop, what we have done is first we test the condition. Then the statement and updating operations are performed. First the test expression is tested. If it is true only, it will execute statement and updating statements. Here what happens is first statement and updating statements will be executed, then the expression will be evaluated, or then the condition will be tested. If the condition is true, again that statement and updating statements will be executed. So another important difference is here the statement block and this updating block will execute at least once, because in the initial condition, in the initial step after initialization, the statement and updating statement will be executed. So even if the text expression is false at that time, it will execute for at least once. So that's why it is called a post-test loop. The condition is tested after executing the block. So any doubt in these things in do while statement? If it is clear, please respond with a clear message. Otherwise, please ask the doubts. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, we can move to example program. So here first two programs are there. Write a C program to execute menu driven calculator, and also write a C program to find sum and average of some sequence of numbers. Okay, first we will discuss the second program, then I will do the first program. Give me a file name .c. So here first what I am going to do is, so first the user will enter a number. Then there a message will be appearing there showing do you want to continue, and you have two options, yes or no. If you press Y, it means yes. If you press N, it means no. So if you press yes, it will read another number. Again it will show do you want to continue. If you press Y, again it will read one more number. So you can enter any number of times. You can enter those any numbers in any number of times, and in the end you will, at some point you will press for do you want to continue, for yes or no you will press n. At that time what will happen, the sum and average of earlier entered numbers will be displayed. So the thing is, first you will ask to enter a number. At that time you will enter some number, then there will be message appearing, do you want to continue. At that time you can either press yes or no. So if you press yes, again it will show enter a number, and again that do you want to continue message will appear. So it will continue like that until you press the n. N means no. Do you want to continue? No. So internally you are reading the number, actually you are finding the number also. Then in the end you will find the average of those entered numbers. So I will write the program, then I will explain it. So since I am finding average and declaring everything as float, because some division operation will come in. So first let me check the output of the program. After that I will explain it. Okay. So some problem is there in this program. So before that, I will show some interesting thing. So those who have the laptop, you can also try this one. It will give you more clarity. Filsa Karim.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the meaning of statement number 3? Line number 3, what is the meaning? Filsa, can you hear me? Filsa, can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, sir.
Okay, what's the meaning of line number 3?
K എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എന്താ?
So what is K? K is a? So what's the meaning of int K?
Input K. K എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എന്താ?
Int K means input K. What is the meaning of int?
Integer.
Integer, okay. So what is K? Okay, no problem. Mute your mic. Adarsh Kumar. Adarsh Kumar, can you hear
Yes,
me?
sir.
What is the meaning of int K?
Sir, K is variable, which is integer type.
Okay. So K is a variable. So K can hold an integer. That's the meaning. So during the execution of this statement, some memory will be allocated for K. Adidev.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of this char ch?
ഒരു CS എന്നുള്ളൊരു ക്യാരക്ടറിന് ഒരു സ്പേസ് അലോക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്യും.
Okay. Some space will be allocated for ch and it can hold a character. Advait.
Sir.
What's the meaning of statement number 5?
പ്രിന്റ് സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെന്റ് ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്യാൻ നമ്പർ
Okay.
ഡിസ്പ്ലേ.
Okay. Agnel Jose,
Yes, sir.
what's the meaning of statement number 6?
Sir, user is inputting value.
Okay, user will input which type value it is going to read?
Since percentage D is over integer.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Akash Krishna,
Sir,
what about statement number 7?
sir, enter a letter screen print ചെയ്തു
Okay. What about statement number 8? Akash.
ക്യാരക്ടർ വാല്യൂവിനെ റീഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ നമുക്ക് ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്.
Okay. It will read a character value and it will be stored in the CH location.
Yes.
I'm adding one more statement, printf. Percentage D, some space, percentage C, comma, K, comma, CH. So it's a very simple program to read a number and read a character and display that number and a character. I'm executing that program. As expected, enter a number is coming. Then I'm entering 50. Then I press the enter. So I didn't done anything. Once again, I will show you the output. I'm just typing 50. Now I completed typing 50. Now I'm just pressing the enter key. It is again executing this printf statement, and actually it is not waiting to read that character. Here in the initial case, here the cursor is blinking because it is waiting for a number to be entered, or it is waiting for an integer to be entered. So I'm entering 50. Then I just press enter. It is not waiting for reading a character. So this is a small thing in C program. So whenever we read a number followed by a letter, so first we read a number, you just imagine immediately I am reading a character as well, this problem will occur. We can't actually read that character because the computer is not waiting for that character to be entered. The actual thing what happens here is I typed 5, I typed 0, then I pressed an enter key. Then I pressed the enter key. So that enter key will be considered as an input. That pressing of enter key will be considered as an input. And for pressing enter key also there will be some equivalent binary number generated in the keyboard, or something will be generated from the keyboard. So that generated thing is actually stored inside the character. So what happens is I typed 5, I typed 0, then I press the enter key. This is the enter key. Then I press the enter key. What happens is this 50 will go to K. And this, just imagine like that enter key value is going to CH. That's why it is not waiting for another character to read. So to avoid that, I am adding one more thing. After this scanf statement, after reading integer, I am just giving get ch. Get ch. So get ch means it is also we will study that library functions later. Anyway, get ch is to read a single character. Get ch is to read a single character. So if printf %c, ampersand ch, it is to read a single character. But with the help of scanf, we can read multiple characters also. If I want to read 3 characters, I can give %c, %c. So instead of that, to read a single character, some more functionalities are there in getch that we will discuss later. So getch is just to read a character. Just read a character. So since I use getch here, what happens is So actually getCH just captures something. Since I am not storing that captured thing to any variable, it will just capture something. So I am including getCH also here. I included getCH. So that 50 will be going to K. When I press enter key, that will be captured by this getCH function. We will study getCH in detail later. So it is captured by getCH. That means that enter key is not stored in CH. So what happens? This scanf will work. So let me execute the program. So I am entering 50, 50, pressing enter. Okay, it is not working. 1 minute. Okay. So it is actually not getCH, you have to use it here. You have to use getChar. And we will discuss that getCH, getChar, everything later. So here you have to use getChar. getChar to read a single character. Get a character from the input. Get a character from the input. So that enter will be captured by the getChar. So earlier that enter is captured by this scanf statement. That's why it is not waiting for the user to input a value. So here I am coming back to our program. The same thing happens here. Here I am reading a floating point number. Then some operations are doing. But the next scanf statement is actually a character. Earlier it was an integer followed by a character. Here it is floating point number followed by a character. Here also I entered a number. Then I will press an enter key. So actually that enter key is read by this scanf statement. So after this scanf I am just giving a getChar. So when we study the details of getChar, it will give more clarity. So always remember, when I read an integer, after that if I am reading, after that the next value that I am reading is a character, this problem occurs. So any doubt? Is it clear? If you have any doubt in this program, please respond. If it is clear, please type clear in the chat box.
Sir, if there is integer and float, then we can write directly.
Integer and float you can directly write, because here that enter key is treated as a character. That's the main reason behind this problem. When I press the enter key, it is treated as a character. Okay, is it clear?
Sir,
Okay.
use online number 6% D, percent C.
In line number, which line number?
Sir,
6.
percent D, percent C, sir, and K and CH.
So I didn't get you. In line number 6, what happened?
Sir, replace with CH gets, we can use it as percent D, percent CH at line number 6. Sir.
And you are saying instead of D, I have to use CH.
Yes, sir.
What I am doing, I have to read an integer, because K is declared as integer. Here I am reading a value for K. Here K is declared as integer. How can I use CH there? Nothing like CH is there. You can't use C, even you can't use %C. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Because here I am reading an integer value. So there I can't use %C. So this problem occurs when we read floating point and a character, or integer and a character. Okay. So let me come back to come back to this program. So I'm executing it. Enter a number. I'm entering 1. Again, it is not working.
സാർ
Okay.
സാർ
പറഞ്ഞോ.
ടെൻത്ത് ലൈനില് ആംബർസാൻഡ് എക്സ് എന്ന് കൊടുക്കണ്ടേ?
Okay.
അതുപോലെ തന്നെ 15th ലൈനിലും
15th line also ampersand. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, here I am pressing Y. Again it is showing enter a number. I am entering 2. Again I am pressing Y. I am entering 3. Again pressing enter. Do you want to continue? Now I am entering N. Sum is 6, average is 2, because the entered numbers are 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6. Sum is 6, 3 numbers I entered, 6 by 3 is 2. So the program worked completely. So anyway, I made some modification. Just imagine I removed this getChar. Enter a number 1. Here look, it is not reading this character. So anyway, that getChar is needed here. Okay, next I will explain this program. So anyway, here sum is used, I is used, AVG is used, N is not used. So no need of that variable. So listen carefully. Line by line you have to understand. You have to understand what happens when I execute line number 3. Next you have to understand what happens when the program executes line number 4. So I will call your names one by one. Varsha, Shibu.
Yes, sir.
So what happens when the program executes line number 3?
Plot സമ്മിന് ഐറ്റ് ആവറേജിന് എക്സിന് സ്പേസ്.
Okay, very good. Some space will be allocated for sum, some space will be allocated for I, similarly for average and for x, and it is of type floating point. So because I am repeating this in every program, because those who are studying for programming for the first time will find it difficult to understand the meaning. So here 4 variables are there. First is sum, next is I, AVG and X. Varadha, we are. Varadha, what happens in line number 4, 5 and 6? In line number 4, what happens?
5-ല്
Varadha, can you say in English, because non-Malayalis are there, otherwise I have to translate. Okay. Okay. What happens in line number 4?
Allocated.
Okay. Some space will be allocated for character CH. Okay, very good. What about line number 5 and 6?
5 I is equal to 0. Give I as
0. Okay. Earlier I allocated some space for I. In that space I am storing 0.
space and
Okay.
now
Okay, enough. So
0.
similarly, sum equal to 0 means earlier I allocated some space. In that space I am storing 0. Okay. This one we already know. So then our important thing, do while. So do means first we will execute these things. First we will execute these things, then I will test this condition. Printf, enter a number. Everyone knows the purpose of line number 9. A message will be printed. Then scanf %f, ampersand x. That means the program will wait for the user input. User entered 1. So that 1 will be stored to x. that 1 will be stored to x. Then there is a get char. I already told you the purpose of get char, so I'm not repeating it again. Sum equal, but okay. Tanush J,
Yes, sir.
what is the meaning of this statement? Sum plus equal to x.
Plus 1, no. Sum is equal to x plus 1.
Sum equal to
X plus 1.
no. So do you remember shorthand assignment operator? Okay, you can mute your mic. Sham Santosh,
Yes, sir.
what's the meaning of sum plus equal to x?
Sum is equal to sum plus x.
Okay, very good. So sum equal to sum plus x can be written in a short form as a sum plus equal to x. That's the meaning. Sum equal to sum plus x is the meaning. Here sum is 0, x is 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1. That 1 will be stored in sum. So this 0 will be updated to 1. Then I plus plus. Shidin Raj,
Yes, sir.
what's the meaning of I plus plus?
I plus 1,
I plus 1. Very good. So here what's the value of I?
0.
0.
That will become 1.
That will become 1. Okay. So this I becomes 1. Again there is a printf statement. Everyone knows the purpose. Do you want to continue? You can either press Y or N followed by /n for new line. So scan of %c comma ch, because we are expecting user to input a character either Y or N. So suppose I pressed Y, so ch value becomes Y. Then the important part, the while condition, while ch equal to small y or ch equal to capital Y. So because pressing Y means sometime user may, if the caps lock is on, user may enter capital Y. If it is off, user may enter small y. So for accommodating both those cases, I have written using OR condition. Shashikant Singh. Shashikant,
Yes, sir.
what's the
Yes, sir.
equal to meaning of this double equal to?
Double equal to, sir.
Yeah, what's the meaning?
I don't remember, sir.
Okay. Saksham Sedu,
Yes, sir.
what's the meaning of double equal to?
Double equal to, sir, it means y will be stored to ch.
Then what is single equal to? What's the meaning of ch
It
equal
means
to?
comparing, sir. It's a double equal to comparing.
Double equal to is for comparing. Okay, please make your concepts very clear. Otherwise, it is difficult to understand the programs.
Yes, sir.
I am saying to everyone, not to Saksham Sedu. So when someone says I didn't remember, I didn't know, I think it is really very difficult to digest, because you have to be clear with all the concepts what we have studied in the previous class. Okay, here ch and y will be compared. So here ch contains y, so this condition is true. Here, since it is OR, if either of these condition is true, entire condition can be considered as true. So since this condition is true, these steps will be entered. Again these steps will be executed. Again these steps will be executed. Again enter a number. User will enter 2. Then x will get the value 2. X will get the value 2. Sum equal to sum plus x. Here earlier sum is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So this sum becomes 3. I plus plus. I is 1. It becomes becomes 2. Again, it will ask, do you want to continue? You just imagine, suppose I entered n. CH will get n. So this while condition will be tested. At that time this while condition is false. That means these statements will not execute again. So after that, line number 18 and 19 will be executed. AVG equal to sum by I. Sum is 3, I is 2. 2 means I becomes 2 because we only entered two numbers, 1 and 2. 3 by 2 is average will be 1.5. And printf sum equal to percentage f, average equal to percentage f, comma sum comma average. So in place of this percentage f, some value will be printed, that is 3. In place of this average, 1.5 will be printed. So I will execute the program with the same example. So I am entering 1. I am pressing Y since I want to continue. Entering 2. I am pressing N. Here I got sum as 3 and average as 1.5. So I got a comment, your voice is breaking. Is it still breaking?
No, sir.
Okay. So is it clear? Any doubts? Please respond. Feel free to ask the doubts. If it is clear, please type clear in the chat box.
Sir, if we will type any character other than Y, then it will also not execute, sir.
I didn't get your doubt. Please, can you repeat again?
If we enter character other than Y, sir, then it will not execute. Means it will not do the.
Yeah, I think here if it is Y only, it will execute. So if I press enter, if I press if I press A or Z or B or any other alphabet, it is doing the same purpose. Is it clear? Who asked that doubt?
Sir,
Mayank.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear, Mayank? So I will execute it like that. So I am entering a number. Again I am pressing Y. I am entering another number. Now I am pressing some J. So it will definitely terminate because it will repeat only if the character is Y. So anyway, for a common user, he will generally enter N. Okay. So I am moving to the next example. Write a C program to execute menu-driven calculator. So first I will explain the concept of menu-driven calculator. In this program, the output I will say about the output. The output contains some list. So output contains some list. One for add, 2 for subtraction, 3 for product or multiplication, 4 for division, then 5 for exit. So earlier we done a program to add two numbers. So once I add those two numbers or some two numbers, the program will terminate. So if I want to add two more numbers, I have to execute the program again and I have to enter those two values. then only I will get the output. Here what happens is, first of all this menu will be printed. If I press 1, I can add two numbers. So if I press 1, it will show enter two numbers. At that time user will enter two numbers and the sum will be displayed. Again this menu will be printed. Suppose I want to multiply two numbers. At that time I can choose 3 because the menu number for multiplication is 3. So I can enter two numbers. There I can multiply two numbers. The result will be displayed. Again this menu will be printed. Suppose I want to subtract something. I will press 2. I will enter two numbers. I will get the difference as output. At some point I want to exit the program. At that time I will enter 5. At that time I will enter the value 5. Okay, this is the way this program works. First of all I will write the program, then I will explain it. So here also I have a division operation to be performed, so I am using float. A comma b to get the input, and I am using res to store the result. Then I am writing a do statement, printf. One for add, 2 for sub, 3 for multiplication, 4 for division, 5 for exit. Exit means exit from the program. So anyway user will enter some values 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. So anyway it's an integer value. So I have to read that integer. For that I am using scanf. %d. I am storing it in C because I am considering it as a choice. C is not declared, so I am declaring C also. It is as integer type, int C. Listen carefully. Then I am writing a switch statement. Not switch statement. I am writing a printf statement again. Enter two numbers. That is to read two operands, to add or subtract or multiply or divide. So that is declared as, here it is declared as floating point. So it is, I am using 2 %f, comma ampersand a, comma ampersand b. Then I am writing a switch statement. I am passing C to it. Here C means it will be either 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. So case 1, res means result, res equal to a plus b, then a break. So I'm just changing this to 2. 2 means subtraction, so it is a minus b. I'm changing this to 3. 3 means division, so I'm replacing it with the division, sorry, multiplication. So I'm replacing it by star. Here it is case 4. So I am giving a by b. So I am not giving any case 5. It will be clear once I write this while statement. While c less than 5. So here I will print the result also. Printf result equal to %f comma res. So I will execute the program, then I will explain it. So I am entering 1. Some problem is there. The same mistake I made. I didn't put the ampersand here. And then giving some new line here. Here also I am giving new line. Here also I am giving a new line. So the menu is printed. I am choosing 1. I am entering 2 and 3. So I got result as 5. Again the menu is printed. Suppose I want to subtract something, definitely I will choose menu 2. I am giving 8 and 6. I got 8 minus 6 as 2. Here I am multiplying it. I want to multiply 2 numbers, so I am choosing 3. I am entering 2 numbers, 5 and 4. 5 into 4 will be 20, so the result is 20. Then I suppose I want to divide 2 numbers, so I am choosing 9 and 2. My result will be 4.5. Again, if I want to add 2 numbers, I will choose 1. Then I am entering 7 and 8. The result will be 15. Then suppose I want to exit from this program. For that I have to press 5. The thing is, there also it will asking enter 2 numbers. I am entering 2 and 5. So here the same result in the earlier case. Just listen carefully. The same result will come here because the result value is not updated. So I am making a small modification to this program to rectify that. If c less than 5, here also I will write the same condition. If c less than 5, again I will execute the program pressing 1. I'm entering 2 and 3. I'm pressing 4. I'm giving 8 and 9. I got a result. Then suppose I'm printing 5. The program is terminating. It is not asking to enter two numbers, or it is not printing any result. Okay, now so what happens is, so I'll explain the program. Here you know the purpose of line number 3, line number 4. Here I have a do while. So first statement is a printf statement. The user will enter some value. Suppose he got some value 1. If c less than 5, that is if 1 less than 5 is true here. Why I write this condition if c less than 5? See, just look at this menu. I have to enter two numbers if the number or if the option I choose is 1, 2, 3 or 4. When I press 5, the program has to be exited. No need to read any two numbers because it is to exit from the program. So if C or if the choice is less than 5, means it can be either 1, 2, 3 or 4, only it will print this state, execute these statements. Then only it will execute these two numbers. So again, switch case, everyone is clear. Case 1 means based on the choice, based on this C, the choice is passed here. If it is 1, we know it is an addition. So I am storing result as A plus B. If it is 2 means it is subtraction. So that difference is stored in result. If it is 3, it is product. So that will be stored in result. If it is 4, it means division. So that division will be performed. I hope you remember the purpose of break and all. And again, this is to accommodate for exit condition. The result is printed only if the choice is either 1, 2, 3 or 4. If the choice is 5 means there is no need of result. That's why I put the if condition here. Similarly, here if I press 5, there is no need to repeat these statements. There is no need to print this menu again. There is no need to read two numbers and perform these operations. So that's why I have given here while condition as while c less than 5. So if it is 5 means it will not execute these while these statements again. It will not execute these much statements again. It will not execute these much statements again. So when I enter 5, c less than 5 becomes false. That means these statements will not execute it again and the program will terminate. Is it clear? Any doubt? Please respond. I know it's an afternoon session, so you may feel sleepy. So I also not wanted to continue more. So this will be the last program. So any doubts, please respond.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, tell.
Sir, here, if we write statement number 11, if we will write a statement number 11, enter two numbers,
Okay.
and then we will write a statement number 7, then what happens? We don't have to write if statement.
Enter two numbers. Okay, let me think about that first. So okay, just imagine I executed the program for the first time. I just executed the program. Suppose I didn't want to do any operation. I didn't want to perform addition. I didn't want to perform subtraction. I didn't want to perform multiplication. I didn't want to perform division. So what I will do? Who asked that doubt?
Yes, sir. It's me, Saksham.
Okay, Saksham, what we will do? You will exit from the program. At that time, definitely you want to press 5.
Yes.
But if I alter according to your logic, what will happen? I can exit from the program only after entering two numbers.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think this that one is a good logic, but there is a small problem, and it occurs only rarely. So I think this one is a slightly better logic. Can you agree with me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Anyway, it's a good doubt. Okay. Any other? Okay.
If we write it first, then we don't have to write the if statement.
If statement. No, I think after you just imagine I perform some addition. You enter two numbers. Okay, let's meet alter that program accordingly. Then we will discuss. So I will comment those lines. Comment means these statements will not execute it anymore. Will be executed only if I remove those comments. So I am copying these comments, copying these statements, and I am including here. So this is what you like to do, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is some error.
In the load also if statement is there.
Wait. Here some error occurred. What is that? Okay. So here enter two numbers. I am giving 2, 3. So then I am performing the addition 1. Okay, I got the result. So again, suppose I want to exit at this point. What I will do?
Enter 5.
No, it is asking for enter two numbers now.
Oh, yes.
Again, I am entering 5 and 6. Suppose I am performing multiplication. I press 3. Suppose I want to exit from the program. I have to choose any one of. I can't choose 5 here because it is waiting for the inputs. So I will definitely enter some
After giving the
inputs. I can press.
now
I can exit. Okay. But I think what I have written is a better logic.
Yes, sir. It was better.
Okay. So anyway, I am more experienced. That's why I am having better logic.
Yes, sir.
So after 5 years, you will have the better logic than me. No doubt about that. Okay. What's your name?
Sir, Mayank.
Mayank. Okay. One more thing I want to say. I think now everyone is coming back because everyone thought this is the time for attendance. Okay. No problem. Mayank, tell Mayank.
Sir, if it says 5, then it will execute till case number.
What you are
4,
asking
sir.
is not clear to me. I think your fan is on condition, huh?
Yes.
So can you switch off it?
Sir, if you press 5,
Okay.
then it will check all the conditions, and then at while statement it will check C is not less than 5, then it will terminate, sir.
Yeah. That is what happening. Yeah. So if you enter 6 also same thing will happen. It will exit. If you enter 7 also it will exit.
But before that it will check all the conditions, the bucketing conditions.
Yeah, I think if you enter 5 means C will get the 5. Since 5 less than 5 is false, it will not read those two numbers.
Means, sir, if we have not written if, ma'am, if, sir, sorry.
Here.
Yes, sir.
Here if I remove this if means, I will comment those lines. Comment means those lines will not be executed. So I am executing the program. Sorry, comment I had add here. So I am executing the program. What happens is I am pressing 1, I am pressing 2 and 3. Suppose in this case I want to exit. Mayank, what will you press? 5. But it is asking for enter two numbers. So I am entering 5 and 6. Now it is exiting. Because, so if I remove that thing, while during that exit condition I have to enter two numbers, then only it will exit. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So for accommodating the exit option, I have added this condition. Same thing in the bottom also to result. So if I am pressing 5, if I just imagine I remove this statement. So this printf result will work for 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So in 5 means there will be no result. That's why I write this statement, if c less than 5. Then only I can accommodate that exit option in a more clear and nice way. Is it clear, Mayank?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Sir, in statement 29,
please, can you tell the line number?
29.
Okay.
If we do not add here if statement, then it will again
Okay.
means it will like print the previous value.
It will print the previous value because result is contain previous value. Okay, I will show you. I am entering 1, 2 and 3. Now the result is 5. So I am pressing 5. Here also result is showing 5 because the RES variable is not updated after that. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Any other doubts? Okay, two more problems are pending in the previous example, previous topics that we will discuss later. So one more thing I want to know is, in the last class, while I am winding up the class, someone asked the doubt and I want to go to somewhere, so I told you I am running short of time. What was that doubt? Who is that person that asked the doubt? Last class in last moments.
It's my doubt, sir.
What's your name?
Hello.
What's your name?
Saket Kumar.
Okay, Saket. Tell Saket, what happened?
Sir, doubt clear, sir. My doubt is
Okay.
if any expression that contain two and
Can you slow down the pace? I can't pick you. In which topic?
Sir, my arithmetic yes, sir. Operation.
Okay, arithmetic operation, what happened?
Sir, if there are more than 2 and 3, that more than 3 operators that is division, multiplications, and all are arithmetic function are
Okay.
given in the
Same
then
expression.
It's wrong result, sir. Not follow the Bodmas rule.
No, it will follow Bodmas rule.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And that is if you want to result of A divided by B into C minus D plus E.
Okay.
It's not follow the. It's not get the good.
It is
right,
not.
right result.
What you are saying? It is not following the Bodmas rule.
Yes, sir.
So can I?
Giving the wrong results, sir.
Okay.
And
Leave.
executing a program, then it
Wait. I will do a program. So it will take only 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, main.
write a program.
Okay.
Bad.
Okay. Can you type that expression in the chat box? Can you type that expression in the chat box?
Can't get you, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you type that expression in the chat box?
Sir, your voice is.
Is it breaking for everyone?
No, sir.
No, sir, clear.
Okay, what's his name? I forgot. I think Saket, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Saket, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. No, I hear.
Okay, can you type that expression in the chat box? Or you can even tell the expression.
No, sir, I'm typing it.
Okay. So anyway, it was also a very good question because I didn't tell anything about the expression evaluation. Okay. You are saying, I think it is small a, na? A star C
Yeah.
by B plus D minus E. I'm saving this ex1 dot C. So I'm giving some values. A equal to 5, C equal to, A equal to 5, comma, C equal to 10, then, comma, B equal to 3, comma, D equal to 7, comma, E equal to 4. Okay, please respond along with me. Let me first. So A equal to 5. So 5 star. What is C? Can anyone respond?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
C is 10. Okay. By B is 3. Okay.
3 plus 7
3 plus 7
minus 4.
minus 4. So I am following Botma's rule. M A S. B stands for BO stands for bracket of. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So here no bracket. So no BO. So here I have division. It is 10 by 3. So one more thing I am.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell.
Sir, actually, I could have stayed, but I have to go somewhere. Can I leave now?
Yeah, you can leave. No problem. What's your
Thank
roll
you.
number?
Sir, 22, Naman Anand.
Okay, Namanan. Okay, you can go. No problem. So I'm declaring it as float. So here I am giving it as F. So what is 10 by 3? Anyone? 3.3 3
3.
some 6 3s will be there. Okay. Then what will happen? Multiplication. 5 into 3.333 plus 7 minus 4. So let I take the calculator. So it will be more easier. Five into 3.33333, then plus 7 minus 4. So expected output is 19.666. RES I didn't declare it, comma RES. So I got the correct output now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So who has Saket? I think.
Yes, sir. It is correct.
Sir, in that case, but I have tried a program. I'm searching that program, but it's get a wrong result, sir.
Okay, can you post that program in the WhatsApp group? We will discuss in the next class. Same program.
Yes, sir.
Take a photo and post it in the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
And also one thing, whether you declare it as a float or it as integer.
No, sir. In a part, sir. Float entry there.
Okay. You just take the photo and post it in our C programming group. No problem. We'll discuss later. Okay. Thank you all. That's all I want to say today.